Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today we're going to be making some elbow macaroni with ground meat and some spaghetti sauce and some cheese. So we're going to be boiling the macaroni elbow macaroni in here, the pasta, and we're going to dice our vegetables, and then we're going to saute them in the pan in about 2 tablespoons of oil until they just get a little tender. And then what we'll do is we'll add our meat, our garlic. Okay, then we'll strain that. Well, not strain it. We'll drain it. Get all the excess oil off of it, and we might finish it off by baking it in the oven for a few minutes with some cheese on top. I'm not sure how I'm gonna finish it off, but sometimes I do that, and sometimes I just finish it off on the pan. So I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Alrighty, we'll be back. Okay, so we're just gonna stir the green pepper, onion, and garlic for a bit, just until they get a little bit soft. Okay, I may have added, no, I don't think it's too much onion, it's fine. Okay. Then to this we're going to add our ground meat. Alright, I'm going to start, let me get some water for the macaroni. And it's only going to be about, it's not going to be, I'm not going to cook the whole box of elbow macaroni, because I think this is only about a pound of meat. So maybe 2/3 of the box, but not the whole box. Let's see what I have here. So this is what I'm going to be making, the Ronzoni elbows. I mean, the brand doesn't matter, but I'm going to be using this type of pasta. Okay, I can get it out of the plastic. There you go. Okay, that's what we're using. Okay, I'm going to start my water boiling. Gonna add a little bit of salt to that water. And I'm gonna be using, I have sea salt. Okay, and the salt doesn't really matter. I'm gonna eyeball it, about 1.5 teaspoons. You can put more or less. Alrighty. Okay, I think this is good enough. I'm going to add my ground meat. There we go. And after we brown the ground meat, we're going to drain it, okay, to get off the excess oil. And we're going to add our sauce, let it cook a little in the sauce, and then we'll add our pasta to it and the cheese. Also, we're gonna add to this some more spices. I'm gonna add garlic powder, onion powder, and oregano. I have oregano in there, so I'm gonna add some of that to this. And I'm not gonna add any salt because it's gonna be salt coming from the pasta. Because I added salt to the water, and also there's gonna be salt coming from the cheese. So I'm really not gonna add salt to this meat. And probably there's salt in the spaghetti sauce as well, because it's a jar spaghetti sauce. So, alright, so we're gonna let that brown, and we'll come back. Okay, so we've drained the meat. Okay, so now we're gonna add our seasonings. You can add whatever you like. Again, this is to your taste. So if you like oregano and you like the spices that I'm gonna be adding, it's fine. And you can add any additional ones that you like. So I'm gonna add, just gonna eyeball it, some garlic powder, some onion powder, okay, and I always like adding a tiny bit of curry for a little bit more depth of flavor. That's just me, but you don't have to, and it's not, I know it's not traditional, but I like the flavor of it, and a little bit of poultry seasoning, okay, and also a little bit of garlic. I almost forgot. It's right there. I'm going to add it in right now. It's sitting right there in front of me. I'm going to add a little bit of that. Okay, and I only have a tiny bit left in here, about a half a teaspoon, which is enough. And a little bit of sazon, and this is just ready for coloring. Just a dash, not a lot. Okay. We're going to stir that. Alright, and we're going to add our macaroni to the water and let that boil, and we'll be back. Okay, so we've added some spaghetti sauce to the meat. Okay, so I added about 2/3 to 3/4 of the jar, and this is a 24-ounce jar. Okay, I feel like adding a little bit more because I want it to have a little bit more volume, but a little bit more sauce, because I don't want the macaroni to take up most of the space in the dish. So I don't know. Let me see how I feel about that. Okay. And I also add a little tiny bit, about a third of a cup of water, so the sauce is not that thick. I think I'll add, let's see how much, because this macaroni, when it's fully cooked, is going to expand, and it's going to take up a lot of space. I didn't make a full 1 pound box, but made about 2/3 of it. It's in there in the pot, so whew, I just want to have enough sauce in it, and then I'm going to add some cheese. So let's see. Maybe I'll add the rest. Well, maybe not the rest, just a little bit more. So that's really like 3/4 of the jar. Okay, so we're gonna let that simmer for about 10 minutes and then we'll come back to it. Alrighty, so we're back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add, well, we're done, first of all, we're done with our meat and the elbow macaroni. It's done too. We drained that. And we've simmered this for about 15 minutes. And what we're gonna do is, since there's more space in this pan and this one, in the pot, we're gonna add the meat to the macaroni. Okay, we're gonna lower this flame a little. And then we're also gonna add in here some cheese. Now, if you like, you can add some ricotta as well. I have some, but I'm not gonna add it today. Today I'm just gonna add the meat sauce and the cheese. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in there. Okay, make sure you taste it. Make sure that it's, you know, tastes to your liking. Okay. And now I'm gonna add a little bit of the cheese in here. Okay. And also, I was thinking of finishing this, baking it a little bit in the oven for about 15-20 minutes. But I think I'm just gonna let it finish off in the pot. I think that's gonna be fine. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this. Again, a little bit more cheese. Okay, that's what that's looking like. Okay, and then the remainder, although we can save this, you know, this would be nice to put over your pasta for, you know, some additional sauce, but you know, you do what you like. I'm gonna just add the rest in here. And that's what that looks like. Okay, nice and yummy. Okay, I'm gonna plate some of that. That looks like. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna be tasting this. A little bit of the meat, a little bit of pasta, a little bit of the cheese. Perfect. I'm glad I didn't add any additional salt. And the pasta is just the way that I like it. Okay, that's what that looks like. Sorry, my video is a little bit dark, guys. It looks a little dark to me. Some of the cheese here is going overboard. Sorry about that. But that's what that looks like. Okay. So I encourage you guys to make this. This is very simple. All you have to do is prepare everything. Cut up your vegetables, add your sauce, brown your meat. You've got a nice, easy weeknight or even a weekend dinner. Very simple, very easy. See you guys later.